Hello, this is Fran Smitherman from Creative Life Scrapbooking here to share my holidays layout with you. And I think it's a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of the Who's down in Whoville. That's why I said trim up the tree. So what I did here was make it look like it's a two-page spread, make it look like one big Christmas tree across both of the pages. And of course, to do that, I just took some Kelly Green cardstock and just basically cut this at an angle, and then I decorated it from there. So my start of the layout was to think about something that the ornaments and the lights can hang off of, and that's tinsel. So you can make your tinsel as elaborate as you want. I really just, took some swells and, cut some gold shimmer paper and laid it across each page. And that's what I did to make it. Now I know you can do something fancier. Some people might want to see a little more fringe or something more elaborate than that, but that's all I did was use the wave trimmer, the decorative trimmer, and I made this tinsel and did it across both pages. The next thing I thought about were these lights, and I thought these light bulbs, they looked very much like the old light bulbs that maybe my grandparents used to have, big blue ones. So I used some of the blue shimmer paper, and I used our new festive light bulb punch, and I made about 7 or 8 of these. So to make this look, I just punched out several of those, and then I got the silver shimmer, the platinum shimmer, and I cut out just as many of those as I did the blue ones. And I simply just took some scissors and I snipped the top off of the silver one like so, and just used a tape runner and stuck the silver on top just like that. So that's what I did to make all of these cute little lights like so. So I made a bunch of those, set those to the side. Now, perhaps the trickiest part of this layout is getting the ornaments and picking out the photos that you want for the ornaments. You can see that I use a custom cutting system to make circles, ovals, squares, rectangles, all different types of shapes, depending on what photo it was, because you think that on your Christmas tree, you're going to have all different shapes. So that was probably the trickiest part, was finding the right photos and the right shapes to do that. But once you've done that, you're going to take, you're going to mat them, and then you're going to take hopefully you've got this Creative Memories hole punch, but if not, you can use a regular one. And you're going to, poke a hole for the ornament to be hung by. So punch through there just like that. And when I was making my hooks or my ribbons or whatever it is, one thing I wanted to think about is to make sure that whatever I'm creating is going to fit through this pretty small hole. So I found that a strip of gold shimmer that was an inch or 3/4 of an inch, even when I folded it, it just kind of fought me trying to get through there. So my recommendation, not go an inch, not go 3/4 of an inch, half an inch. You want a strip that's about half an inch. I use the wave blade just to give it a little bit of extra design, but you don't have to. You could just make them straight. But what I did to fold them and make them look kind of realistic like ribbon is I basically just started to fold them at the end and work my way down. And I can already tell by looking at this that this is going to be just the right size to fit through the hole, not give me a hard time. So half an inch, maybe even less if you want, but half an inch worked fine for this layout. So I've done that. And some of your hooks or ribbons are going to be short and some are going to be long. If it's a large photo like this one, maybe you want it to be at the bottom of the layout and put some smaller ones up top. So that's going to have a long one. And then the ones closer to the top are going to have a short one. But this is fairly large, so I am going to assume that this one's going to be closer to the bottom of the layout. And I'm just going to kind of work it through the hole as if it really was a real ribbon, just like that. And then kind of fold it up so you can see both sides of it, smooth it out. And then I would use my tape runner to work it down, but it makes it look like they're hanging. You obviously don't want to cover up your cute little lights or anything like that. But these, even I was thinking when I made this, even if you're not just doing this for a layout, these would be cute little gift tags, wouldn't they? to put on somebody's presents. So just a fun way to use our handheld hole punch and our beautiful custom cutting system and our 12-inch trimmer. So I hope that you are going to have a wonderful holiday, and I hope that you have a chance to make this layout. And when you do, share it. We'd love to see it. So thank you so much for everything that you do to support Creative Life Scrapbooking, and happy scrapbooking.